everyone, I'm Miss Sarah from Oxford Library, and today I'm going to explain how to play the two games included in our August Sight Word Fun kits. Before we can play the games though, there's a little bit of prep work we have to do. In each of your kits you have a sight word sheet that looks just like this. To play the games, you will need to cut out each rectangle on this sheet and then either tape or glue it to the end of the popsicle sticks. So one popsicle stick should have one word on it. So let's go ahead and see what mine look like after I cut and tape. Here are what my sticks look like when I'm finished. I've cut all the rectangles and then I glued them or taped them, I did tape, onto the end of my popsicle stick. If you would like to trim the edges a little bit and make it so that way it's closer to the edge, that's a-okay too. As long as they're on one end, so that way when you put them in the cup eventually, you won't be able to see the word. But now that we have prepped all of our popsicle sticks, let's go ahead and learn about our very first game. Our first game we're going to learn is called Sight Word Kaboom. It's a lot of fun. You're going to need all of your popsicle sticks that have sight words on them, so all 24, as well as some of your popsicle sticks with the word kaboom on them. You have 6 popsicle sticks with the word kaboom. For this game, you need to use at least 3. However, if you want to use all 6, you can. The more kaboom sticks you have though, the harder it'll be to win. For this game, you need at least 2 players, or you can play with more. Once you figure out how many kaboom sticks you're going to be using, all of those sticks are going to go in your red cup. They're going to go with the word side down. So I should only be able to see plain popsicle sticks up at the top and not see any of the words. Each player is going to take a turn picking a random popsicle stick out. When you get your popsicle stick, if it's a sight word, you're going to read it aloud. There. If you read it correctly, you get to keep this popsicle stick and add it to a little pile by your station. If you read it incorrectly, that's a-okay, but that means you have to put your stick back in the cup and wait for your next turn. When you pull a stick out and it's the word kaboom, that means not only do you have to put your stick back in the cup, but you have to put all of your popsicle sticks back in the cup, including any sight word ones that you've gotten correct. This game is a lot of fun because there's always going to be a kaboom stick in there. So sometimes you have a lot of sticks that you've collected and then you get a kaboom stick and you got to put them back in. But that's okay. The game goes on for a while. You win this game either when there are only kaboom sticks left in your cup, or when you and the other players decide that you're done. The person with the most amount of sight word popsicle sticks that they've kept for themselves is the winner. This next game is called Feed the Monster. So for this game, you're going to want all of your sight word popsicle sticks, but your kaboom sticks, you're going to place somewhere else. You don't need them for this game. But you should have 24 sight word popsicle sticks that you'll be using. To start this game, you're going to need to make your monster. In your kits, you have a folded paper plate with a slot, just like this. So you're going to want to fold your paper plate in half and focus on the side with the slot. So this is going to act as your monster's mouth. So you can draw your monster however you would like. So for me, I'm going to make sure that the folded side is up on top, because eventually I'm going to want this to stand up on its own like this. Right? So the folded side is up at the top. So I'm just going to do some eyes over here for my monster. And maybe have him have a little nose like that. Kind of looks like a frog. Maybe he has a little beard, and here's some hands for him, some claws. So that's my monster. You can draw your monster however you'd like. Once you're done coloring your monster, your next step is to cut out your Feed Me cards. So these are all cards with a monster mouth on them, as well as your sight words. So let's go ahead and cut these out along the black lines. Once we have all of our Feed Me cards cut out, I'm going to make sure that they're all facing the same way, and then I'm going to shuffle them around and make them into a pile that's face down. So I shouldn't be able to see the colorful mouth on the facing up. It should be face down just like that. And then I'm going to put that pile in the middle where all my players can reach it. Once you have your cards shuffled and in a pile where everyone can reach them, and your monster is decorated and colored in, now you're going to pass out popsicle sticks. Each player should have an equal number of popsicle sticks with them. So you can hand them out one at a time until you run out of popsicle sticks. But as long as everyone has the same amount. So if it's only 2 players playing, that means they each get 12 popsicle sticks because there are 24 sight words that you're learning this month. Now we're ready to play. Let's place our monster somewhere standing up, just like our tent, where the mouth is facing us. Each player is going to take a turn flipping over one of the Feed Me cards. And then you read the word aloud. So I got the word make. Each player is going to check their popsicle sticks to see if they have that same sight word as a popsicle stick. So I have the word make right here. The player that has the popsicle stick that matches gets to now feed the monster. So this will be on the table for you guys, but I'm just going to use my hand. But you're going to feed the monster just by sticking the popsicle stick right through that monster's mouth. And then it'll make a little pile in between the 2 sides of the paper plate. Each player is going to go around and take turns doing this until one player has gotten all of their popsicle sticks to feed the monster. So the player with no popsicle sticks left because they fed them all to the monster, that's who wins. I hope you have fun playing these games this month and that they help you to keep practicing your sight words all summer long. If you have any questions or concerns about the games that we played today, just go ahead and email me or give the library a call and we'll help you out. Otherwise, we'll see you soon at the library. Bye!